guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Mills, and my last video I told you that I was going to do a video about a crime that happened in Dominican Republic last week. So that is what this video is about. If you like true crime videos or Dominican Republic videos or anything like that, please hit subscribe. And before I get started, I just want to say my disclaimer. As always, I don't mean any offense or disrespect to anyone that I am speaking about in this case, and I also am not attempting to show any negative light to the Dominican Republic. If you see my videos, you know that I love it, I respect it, and I love the people there. I simply cover things that happen there, positive, negative, and I know that a lot of you like the true crime videos that I do cover, so that's why I'm doing it. Again, I don't mean to bring any negative light, especially to the expat community, or saying DR is dangerous or this will happen if you move there. Remember, I was a female expat and nothing ever happened to me, and nothing happens to 99% of expats that live there. So this is just one tragic case, and I hope you guys understand that I don't mean any harm in doing this. I'm simply just bringing light to an issue that happened. This crime happened last week in Bavaro, which is right outside of Punta Cana, and a 57-year-old Italian expat was murdered, and she was found last Thursday in her refrigerator in her home. So Dominican officials were searching for her killer and what happened to her. And on Friday, a man turned himself into a police station in Puerto Plata. This man's name was Antonio Lantigua, and I guess he was referred to as El Chino. So he turned himself into the police station and said that he was the one who committed this crime. And he actually sat down and did a video interview with police, and very straightforward and in a cold tone described everything that he did to this woman and why. His story is that he was in a relationship with this Italian woman. Her name was Claudia Lapone. As I said, she was a 57-year-old Italian expat living in Bavaro, and he said that they were having a sexual relationship, and he was at her house. All of a sudden, he said that he was going to leave. She became crazy, he said, and tried to lock him in her home and keep him from leaving. And then he said that she started to attack him. In that moment, he said that he had to defend himself and attacked her back. But he said that he also, in this moment, remembered that another Italian expat woman offered him 200,000 pesos, or about 4,000 US dollars, to kill Claudia. So it was kind of twofold. He said, I had to do it because she was keeping me in her house and locking me in and wouldn't let me leave. And then also, but I did remember that I was offered all of this money to do so. So it kind of like gave him an extra motivation. He didn't use any weapons. He said he killed her with his own hands. He beat her to death and strangled her. And then he put her body in the refrigerator. He said it was a big one, and I guess it fit. And he took her car. He took some of her valuables. He took her credit cards and money, and he kind of went on the run for a few days. Now, during these few days, he used her credit cards and debit cards. He spent her money, and he sold some of her valuables. He was buying food, he was playing dice, he was just driving around in her car, and said he was running like crazy. So Antonio said that he decided to turn himself into the police because a friend told him that he had to, because he has 10 kids, and he said for his family, he had to do the right thing and turn himself in. Antonio said that he does have a Dominican wife and these 10 kids. He said he also was in a relationship for 5 years with the other Italian expat woman who said, I will pay you to kill Claudia, the one that he did kill. And that one seems like a newer relationship. And Antonio straight up admitted that it was a sanky-panky situation where he was kind of exchanging sex for money, where she was providing him with a certain lifestyle and he was dating her in return. Like I said, he was very cold during his confession. I'll put in a clip so you can see his demeanor.
La acusación de que tú mataste a una mujer.
Sí.
Cuéntanos, ¿qué fue lo que pasó? ¿Qué te llevó a ti a cometer ese hecho?
Mira, ese hecho por lo menos tiene muchas cosas, pero pasó en el momento. Nosotros estábamos teniendo relación sexual, pero yo tengo otra mujer y en el momento ella me dejó trancado en su casa, que tiene una puerta de varias seguridad, y me dijo que ya yo no iba a mi casa, que yo iba a tener que amanecer con ella. Inmediatamente yo le tiré como un trompón y ella me tiró con la cabeza para adelante y cayó. Cuando cayó pataleando. Entonces yo agarré y comencé a decir, te quieres morir, te voy a matar. Y ahí se me metió un pensamiento de una que se llama Hilary, que me estaba pagando 200,000 pesos para matarla. Y pasó, la maté, pasó. Cuando pasó el hecho de no sabía dónde está la cabeza, la metí a la nevera, y freeze.
¿La cabeza de ella?
No, ella entera, ella está entera, a la nevera.
¿Tú la metiste ahí en una nevera después que la mataste?
Sí, ella tiene una nevera grande y la metí a la nevera. Y me fui a mi casa, la otra mujer mía le hice una mudanza y me puse normal a pintar la casa. Después Hilary me llamó y ahí fue donde yo decidí venir para Puerto Plata.
And he basically just said it very matter-of-factly. It seems kind of like an open-close case where it was the heat of the moment and he snapped and he killed her. But of course, she's not here to defend herself or say, but of course, she's not alive to say her side of the story. I'm not really sure if he's full on claiming self-defense and that he had to do it because she was keep locking him in her house and made an attack on him first, or if he's just pretty much like, yep, I beat her to death and strangled her, and also I was motivated to do so because I had this offer of so much money and it could help me. He really had like no remorse for the situation. So he's in custody now in Puerto Plata, I believe, and that's where he turned himself in. This crime did happen in Bavaro, so he was on the run going to different cities for a few days, and her body was taken to the Center for Forensics in San Pedro. And then come to find out, he also has another homicide on his record. Now, I don't know the details of that or what happened, because I'm surprised if there is a homicide on his record that he's not in jail currently, but I don't really know the story about that. If you do, please comment below. But it makes him look even worse in this situation. So we will see if he is sentenced and what he is sentenced to. The maximum sentence is 30 years in the Dominican Republic, regardless of the crime. So unfortunately, this is, I wouldn't say this is common, and I, of course, am not painting this picture that this happens every day in the DR, especially not to expats. And of course, it's so sad to hear anyone dying, and I hope that Claudia, of course, rests in peace, and that Antonio is prosecuted, because he is not denying anything that happened. He is saying that he did kill her. So I hope that the police do take it seriously. They were, as soon as her body was found, they did pursue this and try to find him. So it does sound like they are taking it seriously. And since he doesn't show any remorse at all, I hope that the sentence that he gets reflects that. So if you know anything else about this case, please comment below, comment your thoughts below, and we can have a discussion. Thank you so much for watching. If there's any other videos or cases that you would like me to cover, please, again, comment below, and I'd be happy to do so. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys soon.